Hello, my name is Elias Yusuf. I'll be explaining about the transport routes from Slovakia to Al Had Warehouse, Bahrain, in this slide. This is the transport route. The first route we will be taking is from Slovakia to Hungary, and then from Hungary to Serbia. And the third route will be from Serbia to North Macedonia, and from North Macedonia to Piraeus Harbor in Greece. And from Greece, it will be taken to Egypt, and from Egypt, it will be taken to another port in Egypt, and it will be called Adabia Port. And from Adabia Port to Jeddah Islamic Seaport. From Jeddah Islamic Seaport. I will be going into details on the next slide. Uh, and this is the next slide that I will be going in details with the transportation route. And from this transportation route, as you can see, from Bratislava, Slovakia, to Budapest, Hungary, it will be taken around 2,100 kilometers by road, and by road it will be taken by truck or any type of road transportation. And with the custom clearance, it will take around 3 weeks to 4 months. Then from Budapest, Hungary, it will be taken to Belgrade, Serbia, and to take it to Belgrade, Serbia, it will be taken by road, and it will take approximately 378.7 kilometers. The customs clearance will also be taken between 3 weeks to 4 months. If you have incomplete papers, it will be taken around 4 months, and if all your papers are complete, it will be taken less than 3 weeks. And from Belgrade, Serbia, it will be taken to Skopje, North Macedonia, and it will be taken by road. It will be 431.4 kilometers, and it will be taken by road. And by road, it will be taken by truck or any type of transportation again. And the custom clearance will take less than 24 hours or several days if the documents are incomplete. And from the Skopje, North Macedonia, it will be taken to Piraeus Harbor, Greece. So it will take 708.3 kilometers, and it will be taken by road as well. And the custom clearance will take around 5 to 6 days. Even if the papers are incomplete, it will take 5 to 6 days. And from Piraeus Harbor, it will be taken to Alexandria Port in Egypt. It will be taken by sea. By sea, it will be taken by ship. The distance will be 1,276 kilometers, and if it is going 20 knots, the shipment will be reached around 1.4 days, and the custom clearance will be around 7 to 10 days. And then from Alexandria Port, Egypt, it will be taken to Adibaya Port, Egypt also as well, and it will take 385 kilometers, and it will be taken by road as well. There will be no custom clearance as it is in the same country. And from Adibaya Port, Egypt, it will be taken to Saudi Arabia, Jeddah Islamic Seaport. It will be taken by sea, and the distance will be 1,259 kilometers. And with 20 knots, the shipment will reach around 1.4 days, and the custom clearance will be 12 days. If the paper is incomplete, and if the papers are all complete, it will take less than 12 hours. From Saudi Arabia, Jeddah Islamic Seaport to Had al Bahrain, it will be taken by road, and it will take 1,421 kilometers. The custom clearance will be 30 days or more if documents are incomplete, and if they are complete, it will take less than 30 days. We will be going to the next slide. The next slide will be the scheduling. The scheduling, as it shows the destinations that where each shipment will be going and the time taken on the road or sea that it will be taken. The fuel stops in every country is 30 minutes around that, and the driver's rest stops will be 1 hour around each country, and the offload and reload will have 1 hour to 30 minutes. But again, the times above are not accurate as the speed or even the weather might change, so it has not been taken into considerations. Here we will be going into rules and regulations. They are very simple and straightforward. The regular inspections of the vessels and vehicles before embarking on a road or sea journey, as well as road keeping, as well as working conditions, health and safety, or as well as agreements overseen by the United Nations, such as ADR and ATP, which relate to the movement of various types of goods. This is what the containers will be going in. They are the International Standards Organization, and they are very good, and they are built to be exact specifications to ensure that they are so compatible with the mode of transportation used to transport them on ISO containers for true multimodal transportation. And ISO containers are manufactured to specific sizes, and they are designed to move, load, and unload the containers through to use of standard fittings that are located on each individual container. And they are allowing them to transport a wide range of goods, including refrigerated goods. This is the CMR convention, and in the CMR convention, the dealer takes full responsibility for any damage the carrier may sustain during the course of the delivery. And in 7 chapters, a contract between a dealer and a buyer outlines the responsibility and conditions of both sides. The Incoterm for the best suitable Incoterm for this operation will be DDP, and DDP is a very simple Incoterm, which means that the seller that is does Auto GmbH that is in Slovakia will have full responsibility of their transportation from the import and before they have been unloaded from any arriving means of transportation at the designated place of destination. The seller is responsible for all cost and risk associated with bringing the goods into the country. The responsibilities are completion of custom formalities, well of payment of formalities, custom duties, taxes, and other charges. The calculation charge out rate cost of freight operations are four factors, and the factors are fixed costs, variable cost, direct cost, and indirect cost. They are very simple, which are the following: fixed cost is vehicle insurance and licensing fees. The variable cost are custom fees, fuel, maintenance charge, and port or road charges are examples of variable costs, and the direct cost examples are fuel, oil, tolls, and tariffs, maintenance costs, and crew wages. And the last one is indirect costs, which include salaries for management and support staff, as well as advertising. Here we are going to talk about the charge out rate cost freight operation. Exactly in each step. In order to calculate the charge-out rate, the running cost must be determined, which will be the total kilometer distance multiplied by the cost to arrive at the total charge rate. Then we calculate the total of the fixed expense. To calculate the total, first we have to determine how long the journey will take and then multiply that number by the fixed cost. The total cost is calculated by multiplying the overhead cost and other track charges by the number of days the journey will take, and then add up all the totals to arrive at the best final answer for the total cost. And the final step will be, in order to arrive at your final answer for the cost, to begin receiving your charge out rate per kilometer traveled, calculate the total cost by dividing it by the charge per kilometer. That is it for me. Thank you for listening.